What's going on, folks? Will Stewart here with Will Stewart 365, and today we are back with another unboxing and first impressions. Let's cut this box open and see if this fragrance smashes the box. Thanks for watching the channel again. Make sure you are hitting that like and subscribe button and let us know down in the comments below what you think of the fragrance. Do you have the fragrance and all of that great stuff? I love to interact with the people watching the videos, so make sure you do all of those things. It greatly helps out the channel, and I would greatly appreciate it. So today we've got a package here. I got this one from Amazon, and this is going to be a clone. I do believe this one here is Afnan's 9pm, which is supposed to be a Jean Paul Gaultier ultra male cologne, and we are going to see how accurate of a clone is it? Does it smell good? Is it great? Is it all of that stuff? And let you know if you guys should go ahead and check this one out. So here we go here, the box. We've got Afnan 9pm. And you can see that I got this one here in the 100 ml or the 3.4 ounce version. You've got your barcode with all of your information, ingredients on it. On the back, you've got a list of ingredients and stuff like that. Let's cut this one open and see how it smells. So you can't pick these ones up on Amazon. I think I picked this one up for around $33. You can also find it at other discounters like Joma Shop and stuff like that. Some people don't know Joma Shop or don't like shopping on Joma Shop, so I wanted to give you guys some other options that you could use to buy some of these fragrances. You can find a lot of the Lattafa, the Afnans, the Rasasis, and all of that stuff. So taking a look at the bottle, get rid of this box here. Taking a look at the bottle, it's a nice bottle, glass. You've got the front here that's painted. It's kind of got like a matte finish on the front. Maybe not matte, maybe it's just satin. It's not super shiny, but it does cover the front. Then the back of the bottle, you know, just a solid glass. There is no necessarily color to the fragrance itself. It's pretty clear. Cap wise, you know, doesn't feel like it's magnetic, but it does click into place. Can you hold the bottle by the cap? You can. Pop this up, take a look at the atomizer. So we've got the atomizer here, and grab a test strip, and we'll give this one a whiff. See how it is. And we'll take a little test strip here. 1 pump, 2 pump, 3 pumps to get it going. Put 3 or 4 sprays on there for you guys. Set that over here for a second, and let's see what it smells like. So I think that it's definitely got that ultra male vibe to it. Sweet, a little fresh, a little spicy, but I think this one is good. Let's grab the ultra male and see here what it smells like. So I've got the original Jean Paul Gaultier ultra male, and we will give this one spray. Better atomizer on the Jean Paul Gaultier fragrances. So I'm gonna say that the 9pm is maybe a little bit sweeter in the opening. We'll give this the JPG a little bit of a chance to dry down. So I would say that they definitely smell similar, right? So this is a clone of that. Percentage wise, I would say maybe 85-90%. I would say that the 9pm is maybe a little bit sweeter. Quality wise, I would say that they're probably pretty dang close to each other just off of paper. Let's do something I haven't done. Let's do a little bit on skin. So we'll hit the hit this one on skin. We'll do the Jean Paul Gaultier on the other arm here, and we'll see if it smells similar on skin. Give it a little second to dry down. So on skin, I'm gonna say I go with the JPG. So the JPG is definitely a little bit better quality on skin. I've got this here in the 125 ml bottle. This is a tester that I picked up. So if you guys want to know what that looks like, and still wet on my arm. So on skin after the initial blast, I would say that they're pretty close. They're pretty close. Maybe in the initial opening, the JPG gets the win Ultra Male gets the win. After a little bit of time, when the fragrance is starting to dry down, I can still feel that it's wet on my arm. So I'm still getting some, you know, backups, residue of the alcohol, the perfumer's alcohol. They're pretty dang close, man. Pretty dang close. So if you like this one, or if you want to have that kind of clubbing scent, you know, good for fall, good for going out, going for clubs, I would say that they are fairly even. I guess you could say maybe the JPG is a little bit more powdery off skin. But they're pretty dang close, man. They are pretty dang close. They are pretty dang close. But we can take a look here and check out the notes. So pulling up the 9pm on Parfumo, you've got apple, cinnamon, lavender, bergamot, lily of the valley in the mid, orange blossom, and then in the base you've got vanilla, tonka bean, patchouli, and amber. So if we take a look at the Jean Paul Gaultier one, I'm sure it's going to be fairly similar in scents. And we've got the notes on that one being pear and lavender. So maybe the difference is the difference between the apple and the pear. I say they still smell very, very, very similar, but maybe in the original opening, why I said the Afnan was maybe a little bit sweeter, a little bit cleaner, would be the difference between the apple and the pear. And once that apple and pear differential, I guess I could say I can still, maybe the powderiness that I'm smelling in the JPG versus the Afnan 9pm is probably going to be that pear, right? Pear, scent of pear is a little bit more of a powdery. So when you mix that pear with the lavender, you might get a little bit more of a powdery scent than you would necessarily get from an apple. So, but in the middle for the JPG, you got cinnamon, clary sage, cumin. So the middle is a little bit different. And then in the base, you got vanilla, amber, and wood. So they're not listing tonka bean here on this particular one. But I'm telling you, they smell. Yeah, it's definitely just a pear difference, right? It's got a pear difference. The dry down, I'm starting to like the 9pm, probably maybe a little bit more. I'm more of a fan of apple, so that's going to be a personal preference. But the pear in the Ultra Male is pretty good too. Look, I'm going to say, if you like this works, right? So if you want one or the other, you can pick them up. They are about, I would say once you get past the first 5 minutes, I would say that they're pretty close to 90%. This one's going to have a little bit of a kind of a fresher, I guess, scent because it's got apple instead of pear. And then this one here, it's going to be a little bit more powdery, stuff like that. Let's rock it back to the paper again. I'm going to say that the Afnan probably stays a little fresher on paper. The JPG has already dried itself down pretty good. Yeah, man. I'm going to say, look, if you rate this fragrance, for me personally, I would say this one's probably about like 7.5, 8. As far as a scent profile or scent DNA is concerned. This one, I would give it like an 8 to 8.5, right? So I'm going to say 9pm is a little bit better. Don't know anything about the performance yet. Like I said, I just got this one in. I know that this one here lasts on skin for me, on my skin, about 6 to 8 hours. So maybe not as strong as it used to be, but definitely a good performer. Bold, there is a projection. I mean, just sitting here, I can smell it coming off of my arms or from spraying it in the room. So there is, you know, it does have a bit of a good projection, but projection wise, from just angles, it's about the same. Maybe a little bit more in the air off of the JPG. Trying to keep my arm a little bit farther from my nose. Yeah, I'm gonna say that the JPG may be a little bit stronger in projection, but the atomizer does spray out a little bit more juice. This one has more of a pressured atomizer. You know, you press it and it has a long spray. Whereas this one tends to be just as you push it. There's no extended spray on that. Guys, that's it for the first impressions today. Afnan 9pm for $33. I would say definitely. Because of the price, this one, even a tester is about $70, $80 for a tester. And this value for $33, $35 on Amazon, pick this up. There's not a big enough difference for you to have to go for this unless you just simply want it on your wall as part of your collection, right? If you're a collector and all of those things, you know, obviously you're going to want to have this in your collection. It's classic. But if you're not a collector and you just want to get the same scent for the same money, This one's gonna get you dang close, and I think it smells really good for only 33 bucks. Safe blind buy. Check it out. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. I'm out of here.